Namaste. Last session, we had a discussion about the nature of danda, the need of danda, the necessity of a king to the state, and also Yamadharma Raja, how he is the master of land order, etc. We have discussed. Now we are supposed to enter into the topic directly, that is offences and punishments. That means crime and punishment. Kautilya has actually classified civil and criminal separately. In one big book means actually Adhikarana here, he has named it. We can take part, we have to say. In one part, he has discussed all the civil offences, and the name of that chapter, particular chapter, is Dharmasthiyam. Dharmasthiyam means actually Dharmastha is a judge, judiciary, we have to say. So that is totally judges decide all the what are the offences, and also in that particular chapter, Kautilya has described not only the qualities of judges and advocates whoever are there involved in the courtroom, but also he has depicted, that means described, how the court hall should be, and what are the characteristics of witnesses, how to test the witnesses. Everything this is discussed well. Not only Acharya Kautilya, but all earlier Acharyas also have discussed it. Particularly, I mentioned about Yajnavalkya Smriti. Yajnavalkya Smriti completely deals with every judicial administration in a particular chapter, that is second chapter of his book, Vyavaharadhyaya. Vyavahara means actually worldly affairs, we think, but actually here in Sanskrit literature, particularly the Paribhashika technical term is Vyavahara, means legal matters, actually legal matters, legal procedure. So in that he mentions Vyavaharadhyaya, he has described the whole thing. Who is a Pradvivaka, who is Vadi, Prativadi, etc. All the terms. We come across them in a course of time. Okay. So that way, Kautilya first actually one is Dharmasthya. The second one is actually criminal procedure. He has separated criminal procedure from the civil procedure. In that criminal procedures chapter, he has given the title Kantaka Shodhanam. See, actually, Kantaka means thorn. We say mullu. So, Kantaka is thorn. Not only Kautilya, all actually, this Smritikaras, etc., they say that whoever are treacherous and do commit some crimes, they are dangerous to the society. It means to say that they are the thorns to the body of Rajyanga, to the sovereign body. What we have to say is sovereign body. They are thorns. So Shodhanam means, Shudha, that is weeding away, the removing all the thorns. That means making clear the path, making clear the kingdom, clearing of thorns. That is called Kantaka Shodhanam. In that, all criminal crimes described, and also punishments. And everywhere Kautilya uses a term, yathaparadha dandaha. This is most important. This is to be noted because whenever this punishments are laid or something, everyone says proper justice is not done, proper justice is not done, injustice, injustice. So there is no question of the word injustice, because in Kautilyan law, Kautilyan code, he says danda always should be in accordance with the offense. And there he discusses all circumstantial, whether it is that terminology also now we are going to see. So this way, very, very clearly, Uparadha Swarupa and Danda Swarupa both are mentioned in Kautilya's Arthashastra. And actually, two chapters exclusively deal with the law, that is civil and criminal. Uh, so that we cannot think that there is no reference to law or anything in other places. No. Actually, Kautilya's offences, punishments are throughout the book, because when he discusses one topic and also there he lays some rules. Whenever power is gone, just let us wait for a moment. Power has come. Okay. So, what it does, whenever some rule is there, the rule is violated. Whoever transgress the rule, overcome the rule, immediately there is a punishment. Very, very minute also, very simple thing. So this way, when really we do the research for the law topic, law subject, law topic, in Arthashastra, we have to search from first chapter to last chapter. That is the style of Acharya Kautilya. So before going to discuss offenses and punishments, first of all, actually, whether law was required earlier also, even in Veda it is there or not. And so this is our doubt, isn't it? Because only always we talk about Indian law, the Manusmriti, Yagyavalkya Smriti, Gautama Dharma Sutras. We always talk about Dharma Sutras, Dharma Shastras, Dharma Sutras. Difference between Dharma Shastra and the Sutra, both are same. They deal with Dharma. And what is Dharma Shastra, what is Artha Shastra means, in fact, in a simple term, I'll tell you. Dharma Shastra, Dharma is that which is required to the society, to the country, that which upholds, which really protects, which is the base of the structure of society. There is a social structure. So, to establish, if we want the social structure to be stable, to be strong, then that base should be strong. That is dharma. Dharanat dharma vityahu. Therefore, dharma shastras, Anusmriti, whatever dharma shastras are there, they discuss about dharmas, that means actually the duties. In fact, swadharma also they say, whatever is ordained for you, so that again, there's no exhaustive discussion, because asrama dharmas are different, varna dharmas are different. Now there is no varna system. Then what to do with varna dharma, you say? Actually, varna is, we are not going to have debate or anything. Varna is actually a symbol of our profession. So that is professional, varna is a profession. Even in Gita also is said, depending upon, based upon the professions only, this is done, varna vibhaga, etc. Now, yeah, any doubts, etc., that is there to be discussed on a separate dais. But Varna Dharma means that, and Asrama Dharma is also very simple. It is applicable to modern society also, because what are the four asramas? Brahmacharya asrama, Grihastha asrama, and then Vanaprastha asrama, and finally is Sannyasa asrama. So I'll explain today this also, because this, unless we know this, and we cannot proceed to Dharma Shastra, and from there to Arthashastra. Brahmacharya ashrama means, brahmachari means, before marriage. Brahmachari means bachelor. That translation is there. But Brahmani charati iti brahmachari, that is actually an unmarried and also a student. He is called brahmachari. One not only unmarried, but actually one who is engaged in studies. That is brahmacharya ashrama. But education, does it stop there? Means no. Actually, there are references even after marriage, being in grahasthasrama also. Great people, they used to have discourses, discussions with learned people. This is we find in Upanishads also. Like Janaka, Raja, at a very senior age also, they used to have discussions, and also sabhas, Vidvat sabhas, they say scholarly assemblies, whatever now we say seminars and what is symposium, etc. Whatever it is, all these were there. Terms are different. Now we are using English term. Those days only, Vidvat Sabha, Goshti, and of course, sacrifice is different, yajna is different. But even Vidvat Goshtis, whenever a scholar comes from out of the state, this you might have heard in the Tanali Ramakrishna story, etc. Whenever a scholar comes challenging, then automatically then there itself a debates particular debate is arranged, and both the Pachas, that means both the sides, they discuss, and there used to be a judge also to decide. Judge who is proficient in all the subjects. Judge is not an ordinary person. Judge in the sense, uh, there's a scholarly assemblies. Judge also should be well acquainted with all the topics. So he will judge who is a real scholar, unbiased. So this way it went on. Therefore, education, particularly the studenthood, is covered, or we can say referred to Brahmacharya Ashram. Brahmachari has some duties. Now, actually, there is no duty for Brahmachari. At least to some extent, they are implemented, they are followed in, like some Sainik schools, or like, public schools, or some Gurukulas. There is a discipline. For example, Shakha, etc. Get up in the early in the morning and taking bath and doing all the routine in a systematic way, and like reading. That is whatever is taught on that particular day, and getting whatever are required for the asrama hermitage, like samidha or fruits or something. These were there. Okay. Now also, if students are staying in hostels, that is Gurukula, or with parents, there are duties for the students also. They should get up early in the morning, they should do their studies, and then they should exercise. Of course, for children, we don't prescribe any exercise or anything. Doing the work itself is an exercise. Keeping all the books systematically, yeah, all these we can really explain to our students, our children. This is a part of Brahmacharya Ashrama. And moreover, most important thing is no uh, attractions. They should not go to the attractions. That means what actually we say sensual pleasures, like, listening to music, dance, etc. Extracurricular means that is Natya Shastra, traditional learning, that is different. That has got slot will be there. So this way, Brahmacharya Ashrama, there are certain rules. Okay. For overcoming the rules also, punishment, if let all we read Upanishad stories, we come across them also. And then, Grihastha Asrama is the most important asrama. Actually, Now, whatever we are talking about the law, it is purely meant for grahasthas because a householder only, he is a part of society, he is an important component